Nothing gets some white people upset more than the words white privilege. You know the type of person I mean, right? They watch Fox News and vote for Trump. They think Tucker Carlson's intelligent and Kid Rock is a musician. And they're just itching for the next Civil War to begin. Those kinds of people. Actually, those aren't the kind of people I mean. I'm talking about the I'm not racist but people. And they're right, they're mostly not racist. They have black friends, though they probably don't hang out much, and they certainly don't go to the same church, but they don't mind if the kids go to school together or if a black family moves into the neighborhood, just not next door. Many of their favorite athletes and entertainers are probably black, but bring up white privilege and they go ballistic. I earned what I have, they scream. I worked hard. Nobody ever gave me anything. And then they start mumbling about welfare and affirmative action, and before you know it, they're sounding a lot like those people. So I'm here to set things straight. White privilege doesn't mean you got anything extra, okay? It just means you didn't suffer socially, economically, or politically because of the color of your skin. Got that? I can see how you may have gotten confused, but you understand now, right? Perhaps a personal historical illustration will help. I knew about white privilege from an early age because I benefited from it directly. When I was a kid, my family lived in the area of town known as Graveltown. That was also where all the black people lived. My family lived there because it was what my parents could afford at the time. The black families were forced to live there. They weren't welcome in other neighborhoods. When my father got a better job, we moved. The black people had to stay where they were. Even then, I understood we were privileged because we could live anywhere we could afford. When I started school, I went to a very good exclusively white school. The black kids had to attend a vastly inferior school just for them. When I was in high school, I got a job at the local food store. Not one single black person was employed at any business in town. Not one. I realized being employed was a privilege reserved for guys like me. When I went to the movies, I sat on the main floor. Black people had to sit in the balcony. When my family ate out, which wasn't often, we were welcome in any restaurant in town. Black people were welcome in none. When summer came, I could go to the town swimming pool. Black people had to look for a river or a lake or a creek. But that's all been addressed, you say. You're right, it has, sort of. Thank goodness. But that doesn't mean white privilege is over. When I'm driving down the street and a cop pulls me over, I may get anxious that I'll get a ticket, but my blood doesn't run cold and I don't fear for my life. Black people don't have that privilege. If I go jogging, not likely, I know I probably won't be chased down and murdered by gap-toothed hillbillies in a pickup truck. Black people can't say that. When I shop, I know I won't be followed around the store by suspicious clerks. When I go to vote, I can be pretty sure my vote will count because my district hasn't been gerrymandered to make sure it doesn't. And I won't have to stand in line for hours because most of the polling places around me have been closed. You understand now, right? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because, like Mr. Rogers, I knew you could.